Hello, my friends. So today, Kate and I are going to talk about awards, as in being an award-winning copywriter and how to be an award-winning copywriter. Kate's joining up right now. We'll see. And actually, as she reminded me just a little while ago, Kate Satars is an award-winning copywriter, aren't you, Kate?
So are you, actually. So
I don't think so. I mean, your name was on it. So.
I mean, my name was on it, but you were also leading the team. So I feel like by default, you were.
Kate Satars stole my award!
Yeah. Basically, I stole your trophy.
You completely deserve it. But so, Kate,
I should have showed it.
Show the world, because when else are you going to get an opportunity?
Never.
No,
use my little cup that's collecting dust
and coins. Yeah. Spoiler alert. Awards are not that.
Or feelings about it. Yeah.
Not that big of a deal. I mean, if you are, they have big ad award ceremonies. Actually, the name escapes me. In
the Cannes Lions.
What?
Yeah. The Cannes Lions. Yeah.
Lions. That's fantastic. But that is for major agencies, major budgets, and major clients. And you may very well work for a major agency with a major budget. But smaller awards, how much does it really matter?
Honestly, I think the thing that matters is results. And that's the thing to remember with even awards. I was going to say rewards. The rewards are in the results, but awards don't necessarily take into account always the results that something got. Often for creative work, too, it's about the creativeness and how brilliant this is. Look at this great idea and creativity, which is great, but if it doesn't get you results, does all of that fantastic, impressive wow factor actually matter? No. So, sometimes you will see I've seen them occasionally, job postings that are like awards in your book and, award-winning copyright, whatever. Maybe they're putting that as a filter, whatever. Don't let that distract you or dissuade you from pursuing that job, because as we said, awards, they're kind of nice, but they're also
kind of BS. I mean, I think some people think that there are creative judges out there constantly looking for the next big thing, searching it out, and that's not at all how these award shows work. Basically, there's an award organization, and companies that think to do it pay money to have their pieces submitted. And I think for Tingo, which I don't even know if that exists anymore, award winning.
It was award winning, and now
it's gone.
Yeah.
But you had to. I think we put it in for a couple of different categories: best new website, best copywriting, best design, and you have to pay for each of those. So for some place, and fine, great, good for the community, and the reward was for, was it like the Massachusetts advertising, whatever I call it, I should have looked up. But so the money that you give to those to submit your programs goes to that council, that organization, and that's good. Support the Massachusetts Ad Club. That's it. Support Massachusetts Ad Club. Fantastic. But it's not like it's an even board. It's basically, if the company paid to apply for the job, for the award, then they have a chance to win it. And I'm not at all saying that if you pay more, you get, like, I'm sure once you submit, it's all equal and above board. But the companies that don't submit or don't think to submit, or someone falls behind and they don't submit, or they just think, hey, I don't have the extra several $100 or whatever to submit, never get the opportunity to be put up for awards. And for a lot of companies, awards don't matter to them, so they don't submit their projects for awards, and therefore the copywriters and the designers and the creative teams never get the opportunity to be awarded. But again, it's not It's not, can it be a great boost to the ego? Yeah. Is it great to be able to put on your resume? Absolutely.
Yeah. Use it. Absolutely. I said, if you, yeah, use it on your, put it on your LinkedIn. That's what I did. But I also know that it's a little bit, I'm proud of the work we did for all of those things. But I also know that there's so many projects I've worked on that frankly were better, or I saw more of a direct impact that just never got submitted, or never, there wasn't necessarily a category or an awards program that made sense for whatever the work I was doing. And so many of them, I feel like, are those bigger, flashier projects, which is fun, but they don't always, they're not the day-to-day grind of writing a Facebook ad that performs really well and brings in a ton of cash, or writing a one-off email that brings in a ton of cash. Mm-hmm. Usually, a big campaign and a big idea, and, these big things that are, again, great. And if you work on one, great. But so much of what you do can have such an impact, and you're not winning that everyday award. There's no way to show up and be a good copywriter every day award. So maybe there's.
Well, and if you're working for like a solopreneur client, they're not submitting your work, but you may have doubled or tripled or quadrupled their revenue with a great sales page rewrite. Or, you can same thing with a big corporation, a massive corporation. To your point, Kate, you could put together an email for them that does gangbusters. Awesome. But if they're not focused on either the prestige of getting an award, or like for Tingo, that website, and I'm not at all saying that you didn't deserve that, because you did a great job. But it was a new website, and so they were trying to get as much publicity from as many places as possible. And so that's why they submitted it.
It was a great PR play. And I think one of them, I'm going to grab it, I think it says like award for innovation. And I was like, I wrote some copy. Innovation? I was the idea, the brains behind the brand new website coming out. Let me grab it.
Yeah, I know. So the world can see it's, giant trophy. You can't see my hands.
The little artist. Can't even see. It's so tiny. I keep like paper clips and things in here. And yeah, bronze, copy art, website. Website e-commerce. Yes, I played a tiny part, but did I create a whole e-commerce website? No, my friends. No, I did not.
No.
Go for it. And another, I think the other innovation one.
Yeah. Exactly. The innovation one, like the whole concept of the website was something new and different for the traveler. But as wonderful as Kate is, she didn't come up with it. Wrote some fantastic copy for it. But yeah, so it's awards, super nice to have. If you get awarded, then yeah, let the world know. But don't at all be down on yourself if you're not an awarded copywriter. And to Kate's point earlier too, don't let not being an awarded copywriter keep you from applying for positions, because it's awards, super. Depending on the awards and depending on the situation, and depending on it, a little asterisk next to that award. So awesome if you got them, but also not at all terrible if you don't.
Yeah. And feel free to go, if you Google Cannes Lions, it's fun for inspiration, just to see just some really awesome, incredible work people are doing. It can be very inspiring, but it's also, it takes a village, right? And so I think remembering, and that's what this always reminds me of, is that I played this much, not even like a pinky nail's worth of a role in it. But same with all of these projects, it takes such collaboration, and it's a nice reminder of what great things can happen when you're working with a bunch of people that are trying to push something toward the best possible outcome, and just thinking through the iterations they must have done to get to the point of winning a Cannes Lion is insane.
I love that. That was actually a really lovely acceptance right there. On behalf of giving your acceptance speech.
I accept on behalf of you, because
And yet she doesn't thank me until the cameras are off. Huh.
Yeah. 10 years too late.
But yes, you deserve it, and it's fantastic. And we hope if you've been having some questions about awards or that kind of stuff, or have seen, we would prefer award-winning copywriters, like,
you can go your whole career without winning anything and have a great career without winning anything.
Yeah.
Frankly, my wins are the invoices when they get paid. Like that's winning to me. So.
Yeah, 100% agree. And with that,
yeah,
I mean, mic drop right there.